Afternoon, afternoon everybody. Excuse me, making sure I'm coming through okay. Rohan, how you doing? Tian, how you doing, pal? Ready for the rugby? I am actually. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go, to be honest, but we'll have to wait and see. Depends if we play the same way as we did last time. I think you'll smash us, but hopefully if we change our game plan a bit. Big Finn Russell coming on. We'll see. We'll see. What do you think? Do you think we're going to win? I'm not really sure. We'll see. You got Faf out as well, right? So that's a big loss for you. Anyway, hope everybody's well. Welcome to this is normally the G&T NFP, but I don't have a gin and tonic right now. It's Friday afternoon. Watching the numbers come in. So NFP is obviously the amount of jobs added to the US economy over the previous month minus the agricultural sector. So it's quite a big number coming in. We have unemployment as well. I'll just get the expectations out so you can see. Here we go. Make sure you can see this. Box for the win. That'll be interesting. I just hope it's not a draw. Tian, you know, I hated the New Zealand tour when it ended up in a draw, and I was like, well, what's the point in that? You know what I mean? So we'll see. I might have a little fun position on here today. I don't really trade these kind of news events, but what I'm thinking, I'll go into so what we're expecting is 870,000, right? That's the expectations, up from 850 last month. Now, what I like where the stock market is. The stock market looks good. It's breaking into all-time highs. I would have preferred it to kind of accumulate prior and have a big potential boost up on decent data. So I think obviously if we come in around expectations and unemployment rate, the stocks will like that, right? We don't want to too heavily beat them. Obviously a miss may put a little bit of fear back in. Could see the stocks wobble on account of that. But 870k and 5.7%. So we'll watch them live when they come in, and we'll have to wait and see. So I'll go through the indexes. I'll go through what I potentially think. Again, this is my personal bias. It doesn't mean I might have a fun position, but I'll tell you exactly what I'm thinking about doing as we get there. If I bring my pen up. Parsa, how you doing, pal? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in some time. How you doing? How's your trading been? How's everybody's trading week been? I haven't taken one trade. Not taken one trade. That's how quiet it's been for me. I had a few things potentially setting up, but yeah, nothing really there, to be honest, for me. So dollar here is looking strong. You have to admit it's looking strong. What I'm worried about, and what I think is if the data comes in decent, right, we could see initial push in that dollar followed by fall. This is what my bias is. The reason why I say that is because decent data is good for the economy. It's good for the stock market. It's good for people getting their confidence back investing in that market. What we've seen since COVID's come around is obviously that US dollar acting as a safe haven asset. Pre-COVID, stocks push, US dollar pushes. So what I think, and again, could we have a little turn of the tide where our stocks push, US dollar pushes? Possibly, but I think we have to go with what's been happening recently. And I think if decent data comes out, we could see a little spike in this dollar, potentially followed by a fall. That's my bias. So this is what I'm looking at, when I'm watching this news, is I'm looking for decent data, and I'm looking for a spike in that EURUSD and potentially a little fun position selling the EURUSD. Buying the EURUSD. So I'm looking for a spike down in the EURUSD, and I'm looking for an entry down here. Again, just as a little bit of fun. I'm not putting a full whack on it, but that's what I potentially think. I still think dollar to the downside, but if it does indeed continue to push and close above this area today, then you've got to change your stance, I think, and say, well, dollar could be continuing back to the upside. So we'll have to wait and see. What's everybody's views? Let me know what you guys think. I I mean, do you have an opinion? Do you think stocks are pushing? Do you think the numbers coming out is going to be good? For me, the data coming out of the US has been decent this past month, which is why I'm probably expecting positivity. And the stocks look good. The stock market looks nice for upward movement. Breaking into all-time highs, breaking out of this range here. So we're out of this rangy market. And yeah, you know what? This looks not bad for movement to the upside. I was hoping to get a trade in this, actually. So I was hoping that this would accumulate or have another slight reload down in this area. Again, you got your V reversal, pullback, reload, take that trade to the upside, but it's not really worked out that way. I can look at it for a breakout retest, but what I'm mainly trying to say here is they look good. The stock looks good. The stock market looks nice. You know, we got price acceptance above these all-time highs. A decent bullish bar a few days ago. A nice Marabuzo candle here. So a Marabuzo candle is when you have basically no wicks on a candle, a very strong bullish or bearish bar. So a nice little Marabuzo there, and pushing on. So I have to wait and see. Like I said, I'm looking for a little bit of a fun position. I'm not going to trade. I don't have anything else to trade. So if we do see a spike down in this EURUSD, which we have done all day, and we get some kind of inclination that it wants to move up, yeah, I'll put $100 on that. Potentially beer money for the rugby tomorrow. Let's see. I think you've got it spot on. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So how's everybody's week been? Let me know while we wait for these numbers to come in. Have you been making money? Have you been trading? Have you taken any nice trades? Like I said, for me, it's been nothing. You know, slim pickings over the past week. Even though I kind of like the markets a little bit better, there's been no opportunities there for me. No breakouts. Nothing major here. So we're seeing euro. Look at the euro getting a little bit of strength now. So we got 3 minutes to the numbers. Euro's breaking through, and like I said, you know, sometimes you get on these very small time frames, sometimes you get a little bit of an inclination what the data will be. Let's say you get a little hammer here. Sometimes that can be a little inclination. No trades. Yeah, that seems to be a theme, Tian. Seems to be a theme. No trades this week. I know two others that haven't taken a trade. I don't know if Nick's in the room or Dave's in the room, but they've not taken a trade either. But I do think, the markets are a little bit better. You resigned? Shit. Congrats, my man. So that's it. You're off from full time, are you? Full time, Tian. Well done, mate. Congrats. So what's your plan? Hey, kiddo, how you doing, mate? I didn't know you were here. What's your plan, Tian? What's the road? Are you on? I remember you saying October, yeah. Are you doing your funded accounts? Your FTMOs? But that's good, mate. That's good. I remember when I resigned. I remember sending the email, and I loved it. I loved sending that email saying, "Bye, I'm off. Can't be arsed with this anymore. I'm going to trade full time." And I've loved it ever since. Well, I've loved it, but it was difficult. It was difficult for a while, but yeah, it certainly worked out in the end for me. And I think it would have taken a lot longer. The good thing is when you go full time, you obviously dedicate yourself to it, and you see a lot more. You can learn a lot more. It's great, mate. It's great. Now you just need to make a lot of money to make sure you're all right. That's the main thing. So yeah, good man. Wish you all the best, pal. Apart from tomorrow, I don't wish you all the best in the rugby. All right, we got a minute now. 1 minute. Remember, I am crapping my pants. I am probably a few seconds lag on this, so I'll put this up here if you can see it, and because I want to watch this EURUSD, so we'll watch it on that 1 minute chart and see what the numbers come in at. There's also CAD unemployment change as well, by the way, if you've got a Canadian trade on. Probably about 30 seconds. There we go. Like, see, that's why I don't trade NFP. Well, look at that. Why is this not showing up? Okay, so wow, better than expected. We have got 943,000 jobs added. That is good. Good number, beating expectations. And we have unemployment rate better at 5.4%. Yeah, I thought that might happen. You know, I was looking at decent data. EURUSD has fallen. The USD is getting a little bit of strength in that. As I said, my bias is that the stock market likes this. Right? If we look at the stock market here, stock market's getting a little bit of a boost. I think the stock market will rise on that number, I'm pretty sure. And what I think, again, let's see if we can get an entry, is you may not get it now. You might get it in 5, 10, 15 minutes. But my bias, if the US dollar, again, wants to act as that, you know, risk-off asset, you should see this potentially come back. I could have taken a little position there, actually, on that 1 minute down spike. But let's see. We'll watch this for 5 minutes, and then I'll be off. And I've done, bloody hell, I've worked so hard this weekend. I need a little break from this charts. But yeah, I think my bias is this comes back up. I think my bias now is the yen. If you've got any pairs against the yen, it is going to come off. I think buying those risk-on currencies right now makes sense. You know, your Aussie, your CAD, your Kiwi against the yen, against the Swiss makes sense. I did have a feeling, you know. I did have a feeling that they'd have decent numbers. And look at this. Look at this Aussie dollar. We're getting exactly, I mean, potentially exactly what we think, right? Initial spike down, followed by a movement to the upside. Now, we have to wait until this is finished, but I don't know if there's a potential entry there if you look at the higher time frames. Not really, yeah. I mean, I don't really... If I was going to get a hammer, this is far too big for it, actually. So maybe waiting for a little bit more. I don't think I'll be trading this, to be honest with you. But yeah, I have a feeling. Let's look at the dollar. Oh, there you go. Have I got this right? I might have got this right. Dollar potentially coming down. And I tell you what, even though I'm not going to trade the EURUSD, I might have a little position on in this dollar. If this closes, we've still got 28 minutes until this closes. But if this does close as a hammer, I'll take that. Again, as my little beer money for the weekend, I'll take that short. I have a feeling that this may come down, but let's see. Did anybody trade it? Parsa, oh man. Did you trade it or no? Anybody had a little position on? I hope you didn't have a lot of risk on that. But yeah, I'm going to wait for that DXY to close and then go from there. Oh man. All right, guys. I'm done for the week. Good numbers, decent data. I think like I said, I think the stocks like it. I think potentially if you get a catalyst in that dollar, it might be a great time to sell it. Albeit we're above that 4 hour 220, like I get that, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that position would be too bad if you're looking to have a little play on that fundamental news. So wait for that closure. If it's a decent closure as a hammer, take it. Take it as again a little fun 0.1% risk, $100 for your beer tomorrow to watch the Lions beat South Africa. All right, guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday where the proper trading will come back and we'll do it all over again. All right, guys, take care. Trade safe. Peace. Ooh.